minutes. All right. This is to advise the general public that compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, the Little Lake Harbor Board of Education meeting was advertised in the Asbury Park Press, Atlantic City Press, and posted at the office of the Board of Education located at 307 Frog Pond Road, Little Lake Harbor, New Jersey, and posted at the office of the Municipal Clerk, Little Lake Harbor. Roll call, please.
Mr. Chagone? Here. Mr. Felicello?
Here.
Ms. Lawrence?
Here.
Mr. Leshega?
Here.
Dr. Schneider?
Here.
Ms. Martin?
Here.
Ms. Gerber?
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I recommend a motion to approve the agenda. Can I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Approval of minutes. I recommend a motion to accept the following minutes. Can I have a motion?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay.
I abstain. Sorry. Thanks.
Thank you.
June. Yes.
Okay, public comment. Agenda items only. Are we okay about moving forward?
Yes, sorry.
The Board of Education now welcomes the public to comment on the items which are on the agenda tonight. It may not always be possible or appropriate for the board to directly answer questions during the public comment period. Each speaker is allotted a maximum of 3 minutes to make their statement. No one may speak more than once on the same topic. You're required to give your name and address before speaking. Please keep your comments respectful and non-defamatory, and maintain the level of decorum appropriate for a public meeting where minors may be in the audience. Would anyone like to speak? Seeing no one, we'll move on. Correspondence items. Any comments? Questions? And committee reports. Since we haven't been meeting for committees, we'll move on to the superintendent's report.
Is this where you'd like to discuss meeting dates?
I think we're going to do that in new business. I mean, just not to hold up everybody. Okay. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Dr. Antunes?
Yes, thank you. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Carl Morelli as our interim business administrator. He's with us through December until we hire a permanent business administrator, and he jumped right in, and we will soon be providing a financial health status to the board, likely in September, so that everybody is aware. Summer work is well underway. The rooftop units are being installed, summer cleaning continues, exterior power washing has begun, the roof leaks continue to be resolved, the kitchen floor at GJM has been removed and the new one is being installed, and the repair of the floor in the ECC Resource Center is taking place. So we are just moving right along. Our maintenance and custodial staff, everybody is just working hard to get us ready for September. ES5 is off to a great start and continues to be going well for those in attendance. We do encourage parents of those students who are offered this opportunity to please send their children to school, because we do staff accordingly. So we want to be sure that we have the students in school for the staff that we have there. And while the facilities are being handled, administrators are working on the beginning of the school year preparation. We're already looking forward to welcoming students and staff back to school in September and want to be wholly prepared for their arrival. So we hope everyone's having a wonderful summer, and that's it for me.
Thank you. Now we have a presentation by Mrs. Tresolino, Director of Personnel Planning and Evaluation on student safety, the Student Safety Data System.
Good evening, everyone. This is my twice a year presentation in regards to the SSDS submission. This is for reporting period number 2 from January 1st to June 30th, 2025. I want to start off by saying back in October, the board approved and I also presented our HIB grade report, which is something that our anti-bullying specialists work with our school safety and climate teams to do a self-evaluation of our HIB practices. It is something that is required to do once a year. You all voted on that in October to approve that and submit it, which I want to let you know that the New Jersey Department of Ed approved our submission, and our HIB grade reports are now posted on our district and our school websites, which is required by the Anti-Bullying Bill of Rights Act. So if you clicked on that link, you would be able to see them there. In regards to the SSDS submission number 2, many of you board members have seen this submission before. For new board members or as a refresher, the Student Safety Data System is an online program that documents for every single school in the state of New Jersey any incidents of violence, suspensions, HIB investigation, and our programs and training that we conduct in our district to support those efforts. This data that is submitted is used for a variety of different federal and state requirements and reporting. So incidents are submitted twice a year. The first round is from September to December, and I'm presenting to you January to June. We submit, like I mentioned already, any HIB investigations that we conducted, whether they were founded or unfounded, any discipline incidents that rise to the level of violence, vandalism, or those with weapons or substances, and any out-of-school or in-school suspensions that are given as consequences are also reported. We report our trainings and programs related to HIB, school climate, culture, social skills, suicide prevention, anything to build parent-school connections, conflict resolution. We document all of that into this system for all 3 of our schools. So for reporting period number 2 at the Franklin School, there were a total of 8 HIB investigations conducted. 6 of them were confirmed, 2 were unfounded. We had 1 discipline incident that did rise to the level of violence that we wanted to report as such. And there were 10 out-of-school suspensions. Bus suspensions, by the way, do not have to be submitted here. This is just in-school and out-of-school suspensions. So therefore, the state reflects that since we have 6 confirmed HIBs, 1 that rose to the level of violence or vandalism, we had 7 incidents for Franklin. At the Mitchell School, we only had 1 incident, and that was 1 confirmed HIB. There were also 4 investigations that were deemed unfounded, and there were 2 suspensions at the Mitchell School, which is unusual. It is highly discouraged to have out-of-school suspensions in K-2 schools. However, if certain elements are present, we can do that, but we do make sure that we have that all documented. At the ECC, there were no HIB investigations from January to June, and thankfully no out-of-school suspensions there. One other element that we're required to report to the board once a year, but I do it for you guys twice a year. I include it during our SSDS presentation, is the number of times that we make a preliminary determination to not investigate a possible HIB. In the Franklin and Mitchell schools, we do that 4 times in each school. The only time we would do that is if it's very clear that it does not meet the HIB criteria. If we believe it possibly could be a HIB, we're going to investigate it as a HIB. If we start investigating something as a discipline or a code of conduct infraction, and we realize that it should go the HIB way, then we're going to go that route. But in these instances, there were 4 times in each school that we determined not to pursue a HIB investigation, but it was more than likely handled as a code of conduct discipline matter. And parents are informed of that, and they do have that right to appeal if they wanted to. Some of the trainings and programs that were conducted this reporting period, there was suicide prevention training at all 3 of our schools for our staff. Our anti-bullying specialists we had our ABS meetings, which we are required to do as such. I attended NJPSA's District Equity Committee meetings, mostly because the Comprehensive Equity Plan was brought back into play. It's kind of been on hold for the state for the past couple of years, and they reinstituted that. So there was a lot of trainings and discussions that went along with that, so that we could submit that Comprehensive Equity Plan, which, by the way, the board approved that, and we did get approval from the NJDOE for our plan. In regards to program, both schools at the Mitchell and Frog Pond School are doing behavior assemblies with their students throughout this time period, as well as classroom lessons conducted by the anti-bullying specialist. There's parent workshops, evening parent-family events. At the Mitchell School, they had several positive behavior support in schools meetings. We did a lot of activities between Highland students and Little Egg students to support them and their transition to Highland. And of course, we are always recognizing our students for positive behaviors, positive attendance, academics, and we try to highlight that as much as possible. And that's all I have for you, unless you have any questions for me this evening.
I have a couple questions.
Sure.
I know this is just the second half report on the full board, but do you compare year to year?
I do, and I'm ready for this. And I actually meant to bring it up. So I'm always like that too. I like to see how we're doing. So in regards to investigations, Frog Pond School during the 23-24 school year had 18 hidden investigations. This year they had 14 investigations. The Mitchell School during the 23-24 school year had 8 investigations. This year they had 11, a little bit more. And the ECC had 0, 23-24, and none this year as well. So when you add that together, during the 23-24 school year, we conducted 26 hidden investigations. This year we conducted 25. So pretty even. But in regards to confirmed HIBs, a little bit of a different story. Frog Pond School during the 23-24 school year had 11 confirmed HIBs, and this year we had 7. Mitchell School had 4 confirmed HIBs during the 23-24 school year. This year we had 3. So pretty even there. So slightly less. We had 15 total confirmed HIBs, 23-24 school year, and 10 last year.
And are those HIBs internally broken down by grade, especially with the older kids?
We do break it down by grade. I don't have that data with me, but I, as the anti-bullying coordinator for the district, I'm required to meet with our anti-bullying specialist at least 3 times a year. And our last meeting that we had in June, and actually every meeting, we look at all that data. We look at what grade levels we need to keep an eye on. We also look at location of these incidences, whether it be in the classroom or recess or the bus. So we try to specifically target. So we take that data, and our anti-bullying specialists, when they meet with their school safety climate teams, which is parents, staff members, and administrators, they're looking at that data school specific and coming up with ideas and programs to try and stay ahead of it as much as we can.
And that was my next question. You said that the buses aren't reported as part of the law. Is that correct?
Bus suspensions are not required to be submitted.
But the incidents on the bus are included in that tally?
If it's a HIB-related matter, yes.
Yes. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I know we get a lot of them in executive.
Yes. The bus, classroom, and believe it or not, which always surprises me, and lunch recess. But the bus is the #1 area in regards to a lot of negative behaviors. It's the most unsupervised area.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it is historically been that way, unfortunately, for a while.
And my last question is, you listed a bunch of programs to help prevent this. How has attendance been
How
attendance at some of these programs?
attendance? What do you mean by
Like,
that?
there's a lot of parent ones offered. Do people take advantage of it, or is there just like too many?
Unfortunately, it really depends. Some programs here are very well attended by our parents in the evening. Like, when we do our STEAM events, or when the gym does their jump rope or heart event, those are really well attended. And then there's others that aren't always, so.
Is there a way to look to see if we've seen an increase, I guess, in bus hibs when we switched from the separate busing between the two different schools? Because where did we go to? We went from K to 6 in both buildings to K to 2.
Well, the nice
K to
thing
6
about
versus, and then we put all those kids on one bus.
The nice thing about Hipster is it takes all of our data and we're able to run those reports. So I would have to determine which year we made that switch, and I can do that for you.
I think it was a while ago,
I know.
because I had kids in here, so that
Yeah.
I know.
So I would have to look to see what year we made that switch. Some of our admins may know that. And I could probably, as long as it was in Hipster, it'd probably be pretty easy for me to let you know how many. But I would also have to dig deeper, because if you wanted to know, some of the HIBs, though, may not involve the different schools. Let's say a 6th grader with a 2nd grader, it might have been both students, at one school. Do you know what I mean?
Right, and we don't also do it, I guess this could also be a post-COVID thing. I hate to still bring that up, but it's still lingering the effects.
There's
a lifetime.
There absolutely, and I think speaking on behalf of the administrators, COVID did change behaviors. We've seen different incidences post-COVID. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Moving on, action items, I recommend a motion to approve the finance items A through F. Can I have a motion?
I think it's on A2C
Yes, for the board members, we are pulling item A2C.
I think are you ahead of it? You're
Well,
ahead
yeah,
of it.
before you start doing it, I just wanted to let you know.
Okay,
A2CII. We're pulling that item because we need to work through that contract a little bit further.
What page is that on?
it should be page 6.
Well,
Could be 5 or 6.
I have it on 4, so.
We're at the top of 6.
No, but ours is different.
Or, I'm sorry, was it A3 or A2?
It's
C, double I.
A3, I'm sorry, it should be A3.
It's
right?
under
3C.
non-personnel, number 3.
That's 3.
Yeah.
3C sorry. Have right there.
4?
Okay, so we're just striking that off the agenda.
yes.
Am I allowed to say what it is?
Well, it's on the agenda, so
I just want to make sure I have the right one.
yes.
It's.
But we're not voting on that currently.
The tuition contract?
Tuition contract for a specific student, yes.
Thank you. That's all I just want to make sure.
Yes. The second one, not the first one. Yes. Thank
So,
you.
okay, back to items A through F. Can I have a motion? Can I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Finance items A through F.
Yes, so I'm gonna say yes, except anything aid and lieu to me on this. Right?
Yeah, so you're stating any aid in lieu related to you. specifically.
Correct, yes.
So whatever line item that is.
1A.
1A.
On the bills list. Well, that's bills list.
What is the cybersecurity renewal? That's for 19,000. What kind of
You're talking about bills list.
bills is that, sir?
Let me bring that up. Because
We've
had that question earlier today, so
I used to work in cybersecurity, so I'm just interested.
let me just get my information.
I have an annual district renewal for Sentinel-1 antivirus solution for the district.
Okay. The
Because we had a lot of items under security, it's a question as well.
So it's Sentinel-1 is our cybersecurity, and it's basically our antivirus solution for the district. That's the annual.
Okay. Is there anything geared towards security awareness training and hands-on? That's just that.
We do that, yes. No, we definitely do that. And then you had another question? Did you have another question? Oh,
Anybody else?
No, my question was answered. It was around the Chromebook cost, so thank you.
you're welcome.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Chacon?
Yes.
Mr. Delacqua?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yeah.
Lawrence?
Yes.
Mr. LeShager?
Yes.
Dr. Snyder?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Ms. Gilbert?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Recommend the motion to approve school business administrator's non-personnel items A through K. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion, questions?
For D, that was, their new transportation routes, because is it additional children attending ESY, or,
So those are the routes for ESY.
oh, okay, we're just approving now, gotcha.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm moving ahead too fast. I'm sorry, everyone. Facilities, we didn't vote on that. Back up. I recommend a motion to approve facilities items A and B. Thank you, Joe.
Motion?
Can I have a second?
Second.
Are there any questions on facilities? Is that the, may I have, ask a question? Is that the attachment where we're changing use of the classroom?
Yes.
Yeah, the room 112. What was it used, right, what was it used for before?
I don't know, it was an office space.
Okay. Just wondered if you heard that, okay. Anyone else?
Was that attached to wasn't there attachment for the RTUs on this also? Or not on that?
To use,
No.
No,
I
it's
see
just a
one
floor
for
plan.
RTU 1, 2.
Right.
Okay, great. You know, this is a floor plan and
This is the floor plan one, okay.
Just a generic question. Why do we have to let the county know if we're changing one little room? Isn't that getting into the weeds?
we use this as a classroom, I guess.
That's,
Sometimes some of the classrooms are very small and have no windows, and they're used for resource rooms, so I'm sure they want to make sure that it meets compliance.
yes, it's a small group instruction room for small.
Pretty large for 6 kids, I think it's only 6 students.
I know, but doesn't the county have more things to worry about than?
This is what we have to
Only
do.
one
school
We're
this
year.
compliant. It's a requirement, so we're following it.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Chacon?
Yes.
Mr. Flecchio?
Villachello, yes.
Villachello?
I know you already know, it's okay.
Ms. Lawrence?
Yes.
Mr. LeShager?
Yes.
Dr. Schneider?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Ms. Gilbert?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. Now I recommend a motion to approve school business administrators non-personnel items A through K. Can I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
Second. Okay. Are there any questions? A through K.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the donations, especially for the field trips. And the safety patrol field trip as well. Those are all nice things to, that the kids really do appreciate, so. Yeah, the PTO and the Little Egg Harbor Education Foundation. I think I got it right.
Anyone else? Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Chacon?
Yes.
Mr. Philicello?
Yes.
Ms. Lawrence?
Yes.
Mr. LeShager?
Yes.
Dr. Snyder?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Ms. Eber?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, superintendent's action items. Recommend a motion to approve personnel items A through K. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Are there any questions?
I have a question with regards to staffing. I see that we have safety patrol for the ECC, but I do not see it listed for the other buildings.
It was eliminated, it was a reduction in the budget.
Can I ask, so why?
Sorry,
Was
what's
there
your
any
question?
that we can find the funds for that? I know that that's something that students really look forward to.
What position did you ask about?
Safety patrol for the students.
When we shared with the board during budget season that we reduced every possible thing, we reduced every possible thing.
Right, but we weren't given any specifics, so I think if we had some more information regarding what things were being cut, we might have received some of our input and things that we felt were important for students, at least for me, things that I think are important with regards to that. Because then I also looked further, and I guess we're not having student government anymore.
Everything was removed from the budget.
Wait, are you asking about safety patrol? Because it's on there as a stipend.
No, just the ECC.
Just for the ECC,
Oh.
so it's no students.
Wait, I'm confused. ECC, so there's gonna be a safety patrol for the preschool, but not for,
Well, ECC is a separate budget.
sorry, I didn't mean to ask this.
No, that's okay. And we will always look for things to be able to put back. Right now, we don't know.
So sixth graders will get to do the safety patrol at the ECC. Is that how it will work? Or,
No, because
Oh.
ECC is a separate budget. So that's totally separate from what the other schools do. So right now, there is no money allocated toward those programs in Fronton or Windsor.
So I guess what's the plan to get kids on the bus? Because my recollection was they're pretty vital in going around from classroom to classroom to collect the students to make sure that students make the bus.
I promise that students will make the bus.
I asked what the plan was.
I don't have a plan for you at this moment.
Because it's something I would like to see restored somehow. We're talking about $4,400 in the budget. I mean, I'd rather see,
And same with student government, I didn't know that was done either.
and when I look here, it's not a stipend for it, so that's why I had asked.
Yeah, we're paying a lot of money in stipends, so there's a lot of money that was right there.
Yeah, but some of them have a good return on value.
Yes.
Student government is something that prepares students for leadership and safety patrol as well. So we can look into ways of bringing certain programs back.
There are also other ways that we prepare students for leadership roles, not just student government. That is absolutely an important one. Absolutely, I'm not saying it's not, but there are other ways we can incorporate those things as well. And we're always looking to do stuff like that. We had very difficult decisions to make.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Chacon?
Yes.
Mr. Philicello?
Yes.
Ms. Lawrence?
Yes.
Mr. LeShager?
Yes.
Dr. Snyder?
Yes, with the exception of DI. Abstain.
Ms. Martin?
the same, yes, except I abstained from one DI, I believe it is.
That's what's one DI.
And Ms. Eber?
And yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, recommend a motion to approve superintendent of schools non-personnel items, A through K. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Can I have a second?
Second?
Okay. Any discussion or questions?
I think, is this covered under, the new hires under this part?
Non-personnel.
Oh, 9%.
Yeah, we're on 14, should be. Non-personnel items A through K.
Oh, I missed that one, that's fine. Oh, yeah, I do, that's right. The academic integrity policy. I know we have a lot of things listed there. What means do we have to implement academic integrity for regards to plagiarism, AI, like what programs do we have to utilize as checkers?
Dr. Snyder, had I had this question earlier, I would have had that answer for you, but I don't know off the top of my head, so I'll have to get it for you.
I'm sorry, I didn't have a chance to read it until today.
That's
Since
okay.
we didn't receive it till Friday, so.
That's okay. So I'll have to get back to you.
That full policy does cover a lot, though. In
It
terms
did,
of-
that's why I was wondering what, because it said based on our AI policy, was the word policy? And I don't believe that
The plan.
we
hasn't
have a
been fleshed
policy
out.
in place,
We
right?
have the plan.
For AI, but not the plan yet. We're working
Right,
on the
yes,
plan,
that's-
that's for your request.
Okay, any other questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Chacon?
Yes.
Mr. Felicello?
Yes.
Ms. Lawrence?
Yes.
Mr. LeShager?
Yes.
Dr. Snyder?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Ms. Earhart?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Is there any new business anybody would like to bring up? We have to bring up the cow structure. Committee of the whole.
Sorry, we're changing the acronym.
No, that's how it's known around the state. So we have to discuss the meetings. I know that August is right around the corner. We have all our meetings set already. So I don't know what the board's will is because it was voted on. If we should start in August or should we start in September? What's your feel on that?
Well, first I did ask about the, two things. Are we gonna have a board retreat this summer?
That's the only thing I wanted to bring up. Yeah, we have to bring up a date.
And then I had discussed during the last meeting regarding my schedule change for the fall semester. So I teach on Tuesday and Wednesday evenings. I am available on Monday and Thursdays. I don't know if anyone, I could make it Tuesday in December, but September, October, and November, I would need a Monday or a Thursday evening in order to attend.
I'm not able to do that every Thursday or every Monday. How everybody else feels, but we had talked about this before and said maybe 2 months. We can make adjustments, right, for half the time.
Well, it's just for me, like once comes September, October, I coach, and so I kind of build my schedule around what we do as a board. So as long as we consistent, like Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, whatever, that's just the consistency.
Yeah, I kind of built my plans on already what we have in place. I have family obligations.
But as far as Christine, like she technically can, not that you ever want to miss meetings, right? But you could miss a couple and not get in trouble or anything, right? Like,
right.
you miss up to 3 as a board
Especially
member.
if she's resigning, yeah. I mean,
I did not say
expired.
Your term, but if you also, it has to think about like individuals' work schedules who want to run for the board may not be consistent for an entire year. Like we want to make becoming a board member desirable and want people to be able to serve. And if it's very, very rigid, that's just going to lead to another excuse for board members to be unable to do it. I'm just throwing that out there. But again, I could do September 2nd, which is a Tuesday. And then if you could switch October and November to Thursday or Monday, and then December I could do a Tuesday.
We have Dr. Antunes to think about, we have the administration to think about because they are required to come on those nights.
Mondays
I
I cannot do Mondays at all.
Yeah, Mondays, I'm too busy on Mondays. Honestly.
It's hard to switch everybody on schedule.
Yeah, we can pull calendars if we wanted, but I personally, Mondays I can't not do Mondays.
So Thursday, can we do something that it's two of the, or am I allowed to vote proxy on it?
Yes, on the Thursday.
No, I mean, sorry, proxy. I think you probably want to talk about specific dates, maybe it's easier to go on specific dates.
Well, I mean, I teach a course
Yeah,
on
we really
Tuesday
need
and
to do that,
Wednesday evenings.
because we're talking about 2 meetings a month if we start in September for the cow structure. Are we going to move forward with that? Because if we do, and you won't be here for the whole year, but if we do, the recommendation from New Jersey school boards is that we do it for the full year. You don't jump around from the whole committee of the whole to committees. You have to check it out and assess it, see how it works. Is it an effective way to run this board? And you did vote to switch to the committee of the whole. So that will take some adjustment, but if we start in September, we can plan for it, but that's 2 meetings a month.
So for example, in September, we could do Tuesday and Thursdays, and Tuesday would be the work session, Thursday would be the voting session? Or you
No, it
think
wouldn't
Tuesday
be
and
the same
Tuesday?
week.
Yeah.
It could not be, well, I guess it could be, but
Yeah.
you know.
I'm just trying to think of schedule, so like Tuesday and Tuesday?
Typically,
Would
you do it
be-
the week before.
Okay.
It's one of the days before.
Because I think last time we did it was like a Thursday, and then the following Tuesday we voted.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a weekend in between to think about everything that was discussed.
That was haphazardly done the last time we did it.
I
So it has to
disagree.
be organized.
I mean, Chris, I know that this was a thing, do you prefer, like, what if it started in January? And so Laura's saying that it should start at the beginning of the year.
That would provide us more time to set up dates as well.
Well, then at that point, we're just voting on it again with the new board, whoever is here.
It kind of makes sense, though, just chiming in.
Well, now that we waited.
Right, exactly, I agree,
Now that it's
I
gonna be
understand,
September, it's only 3 more months.
Right.
I understand where you're coming from, very much so.
So I'm good with that. If it's just easier to keep things the way they are
You have to keep make a
for the rest of
motion.
the month now. Because when we talked about this was March. This was earlier in the year.
Oh, I agree.
I can't do the first and second Thursdays of every month, but the other Thursdays that'll be fine.
Right to Sunday, everybody's
Just
schedule.
so we're, meeting right now is September 16th, so I have no idea. So,
Right.
Are you talking the 18th? What's the date you're talking? I mean, that's easier to say, month by month, if you're able to change, if everyone wants to change.
Yeah, I can't change to all Thursdays. And so first of all, we have to acknowledge that we're not going to the cow structure. Is that what I'm hearing now?
No, I thought we were.
In January and not in September? Is that what you just said, Chris?
They just said.
Well, I said originally we talked about this 4 months ago, and now it's July. So if it's causing more headache to switch to it at this point, I'm okay. Me personally, I'm okay with staying the way it is.
I had said before, mid-year is not the time to do that, but a motion was thrown out there and it was voted on, so it must have been voted for.
Well, because it wasn't mid-year, I think we were under the
Right.
anticipation that
Well,
it would have been
March.
implemented sooner than this point. That's what I thought most of us had thought, that by May, 2 months, we thought it would have been implemented.
I guess it was just a surprise because in January you determine how you're going to operate the board, and we operated the committees at that time. And I think the budget season caused a big, ruckus.
I think that's what it is. I think the delivery of information is what, at least for me, with budget especially, is the reason that I thought that as a whole it would be easier to get more information. Just even some information this evening that, we received just tonight versus that isn't filtered down per se. That would make things more helpful. The same way that Dr. Martinez felt that if she would have had a question sooner, she would have had an answer. The same way if we had some of the information before walking in, maybe it would make our executive meetings more productive. Maybe it would make some things, but that's information that just you receive versus we receive.
If you remember, we did add a work session during budget season for the whole board. So we did implement that right away. And then we said we needed time to really, make it permanent. It was really, thrown out there as a big change. It's a big change. It involves a lot of people's schedules. So
I think the board of the workshops, right, working as a board of a whole, it was in reaction to the budget and not getting tons of information. I'm fine with waiting till January. I do think we need some ad hoc committees from now until then, if we can. I don't know if we have to vote to go back to committees or what we do, but we could wait till January till the reorg, right?
No, and I don't remember the exact vote, I think it was to explore the idea of committee of the whole. So you can start it at any point, you've already voted for that, you haven't changed yet. You continue what you're doing, if you're doing right away until January, you do it, that's.
I would think that.
And then should we go through each month as to like?
Well, so I should set up some committee meetings then for the next couple
Yeah.
months. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I think so, I mean, like maybe
Yes.
personnel.
Dr.
Budget.
Snyder, when does it start for you? I'm sorry. No,
I start September 4th.
September 4th.
So we're talking one meeting a month now.
It's only September, October, November, right?
Yes, only 3 times. I wouldn't ask if I
Not
not have,
December?
I can get December. If as long as the meeting's late enough, I should be fine.
December, our meeting
Is it the 16th? As long as it's the 16th on a Tuesday, I'll be
It's
fine.
the 9th.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I was,
I thought it was the 16th also.
Me too.
my calendar's.
Yeah, 16th. So you can do the 16th?
Actually,
September.
mine actually says the 9th, so. Mine says the 9th, so I will double check that because,
the website.
yeah.
Check the phone.
Yeah, I did a basically the input. Of course.
Well,
The invite says the 16th.
Oh, I'm sorry, mine does say the 9th. On my phone, it says the 9th, 16th on my computer.
so we'll take a look at that because it looks like some of us got, although the board should also have it on the 9th according to my invite, it actually has the attorney, our admin team and the board. So we'll take a look, so something is squirrely there, that doesn't make sense. So we'll take a
Christine, you can
look.
make both, the 9th and the 16th?
On the website,
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
fine.
9th.
Whatever, it doesn't have to be whatever was legally noticed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
I just need September, October, and November, please, if possible.
And I can't do it on Thursdays, sorry.
It's really only 2.
I sort of
October,
have to be
November.
here.
It's 3, September, October, right?
No, I know, but she just said she could do September.
I can do September 2nd.
It's September 16th, the meeting. You can do the 2nd, Tuesday, isn't that right after? Labor Day, so.
It's a Tuesday. I mean, it's
The
school-
agenda
school starts.
preparation. would be-
Yeah, school starts the, what, 4th, 5th?
I'm good with September 2nd.
I probably won't be around.
I mean, it's landing on a Tuesday, right?
What?
The second.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
that's
but
fine.
it's
I'm
about
fine with Tuesday.
the board agenda has to be prepared. And then, do we have that Friday off? For Labor Day?
Monday?
I'm sorry. That's before school starts, right? When does it start?
School starts the 4th,
4th?
which is the Thursday.
That's a really busy time for us. That's, we're opening schools, that's just a.
Oh, yeah, no.
When's the
Crazy
August
busy
meeting?
time.
The August meeting is only 2 weeks before.
Christine, how about you skip the September meeting and we work on October and November for you?
The website says the 16th, just so you know. September.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying, mine says
Yeah, that's-
16th too.
Does, yeah.
Not to
Yes, I
throw,
have September.
not to throw a wrench in anything, and I'm not sure it matters because we'll still have quorum, but I will be traveling for work for the September meeting.
September 16th.
That entire week I'll be in Vegas.
Sure, sure.
All right, so perhaps we should keep September as is, I think.
That'll be good to hear about the opening week, 2 weeks of school and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a crazy time.
All right, so October,
October is set for the 14th.
so we switch to the 16th?
I can't do it. I don't
First
think I
or
can.
third. Yeah.
I can probably do the 23rd or the 30th.
So school boards conference is that week, just so you guys know. the week of the 20, Monday the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
I'll be there.
And the 13th is Columbus Day.
That's a Monday.
Monday, Thursday is supposed to be school.
Typically, we don't want to go to the 30th, right? It's just,
The 9th?
it's difficult to change.
I can't do the 9.
The 9th and the 30th work for me.
Allison, do you have class on
Well,
Wednesdays?
I'm not speaking up because I have a little bit of, I can make class a little, if teaching, make class be a little bit early, and then you just have to sit with me, a hot sweaty mess.
That's not going
Because-
to affect your clients.
So I can be flexible, that's why I'm not chiming in.
Who else can't make the 16th? You can't, you'll be in Vegas or something?
October 16th, I cannot. I'll be in Pittsburgh.
I gotta double check, but I think I could do the 16th probably.
You can make the 9th, Abby?
Yes.
Correct.
I can't now.
Can you make the 9th, Laura?
October, are we talking about?
Yes.
Yes, I can do the 9th.
9th or the 30th? Well, it's the
I think
30th.
I
the
could,
30th.
I could do the 9th.
You can do the 9th. You can't do
So
the
we're gonna change it, and I missed it.
Yeah, no, that's not
This
fair.
is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I know.
So you would miss it now.
No, I agree. We can't,
Yeah, I would, I don't want to see one.
like one in lieu of the other.
Sacrifice. Yeah, if Greg's gonna miss, I'm out on that one.
So Greg, when are you available in October?
23rd and 30th for Thursdays.
I can do the 30th.
23rd is out.
I think that's school board, I think that's what it's on.
Everybody would be here on the 30th if we did that?
I would guess.
Yes, for me.
Yes, sure. Everybody's gonna be. What would you do with that?
Yeah, I really can't say because sometimes I get called to babysit on that day, so I will just, my vice will be here.
Yes.
Okay. I'm good with that. Are you good with that, Dr. Antunes?
Should we revisit it in our next meeting? Now that we have kind of an idea of the structure that we're looking for,
We could,
to make sure it works on the back end.
right? Do we discuss October, November next meeting?
Yeah, that way it gives Dr. Tunis some time to make sure that everybody can be here. And
I
then
just
we'll
feel
have
I'm
a
leaving the
solid
board in a lurch if I'm not here for so many meetings, that's my concern.
idea. Yeah,
So if we could do it so that I know that I am fulfilling my duty, that's my concern also. The same thing happened to me last year, it's my fall schedule is different than my spring schedule. My chosen day of the week would have been preferred was Thursday, that's what I picked originally.
yeah.
And I did it, and then I guess more people were Tuesday, it was available then, it just,
Well, it's not your fault, it's just that everybody else can't change, unfortunately.
but that's
Sure.
my, I don't understand, yeah, okay. So can we do the 30th, or that's?
I'm good for the 30th. If everybody's gonna make it.
I'm free,
fine.
but does it hold up business, like extra week or 2 weeks?
Kind of late in the month.
Sure, yes, it does, but
Let's hold up the final.
And that's including you. I mean, obviously, not gonna do this. I don't wanna.
of course, thank you.
Well, why don't we give,
without you.
yeah, right, we can't. Let's have that discussion next meeting, I would agree, let everybody kind of digest this.
I had asked for over a month to try to get something. First, you told me that we could do at least 2 Thursdays. So that's what I'm trying to also make up my schedule. And I'm just asking very politely because I did ask a month ago.
You asked on email and then you
And
said.
I did
you-
ask at the last executive meeting also.
But you also said if you couldn't get every meeting your way, you would resign. So
I said I would consider it because you kept pushing it back about the 4 days.
we have a lot of people here to consider. It's not just you, Christine.
But I thought that we just came to a,
Agreement on the 30th, and then now we're pushing it off again.
There's other people that express concerns, not me. So I'd like to table the discussion. We didn't change September, right?
That was the 9th and the 16th, right?
September 16th.
Or this, okay, September 2nd.
It stays the same.
Sorry, September.
There was some confusion.
So what about November?
October, we didn't discuss yet. We didn't come to an agreement.
October 30th is on the table.
Right, it's tabled, right, but what about November?
I have the 18th.
November 18th is the current meeting.
And Thanksgiving's the 27th.
You can't do the first and third, right, Thursdays, correct?
Correct, yeah, sometimes the third, but like October, I won't be available. I can probably do what were we looking at here?
November? Yeah, I can't do the 20th.
I could do the
How about
20th.
the 13th?
What's that?
The 13th?
I can't do the 13th.
And that's the one I could do.
20th?
I can do the 20th.
But I can't. Business to discuss. We have a retreat date to come up with, right?
Either one works for me, but are we tabling the entire discussion?
I would think it'd be more productive to go home, look at their calendars, put everything on a spreadsheet, maybe somebody can populate a spreadsheet so we know everything, and have that information before we have a conversation.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, there's a better way to solve this than just
Right.
updating the schedule.
We're happy to do that.
Okay.
That's fine.
I mean, I don't have anything to add because I can be flexible, so.
Thank you, Alice. All right, we'll move on then. I would like
For new business, I would like to discuss adding an ad hoc committee to discuss to develop a climate survey for the district. I know we had talked about it previously, and develop a survey so we can see what the climate is in the district from staff, faculty, teachers.
I think we do that already. I don't know, Dr. Antunes, but I just heard a report that climate survey is part of the way we assess our students, or do we do it for staff? I know a lot of districts implement it.
Well, can I have if I get a motion, can I move forward with this?
I'd be a little careful with that, for climate purposes, because that, we're talking about climate like personnel.
It's internal.
Just morale.
That, to me, becomes something that you're going to be concerned with ethically, because that's day-to-day operations, that's physically evaluating personnel. And not recommend that.
But it's not like,
Evaluate personnel.
yeah, we're not evaluating personnel,
I
we're
think
just,
asking about how they feel about the climate of the school district.
The pulse survey, I don't see how that would be interfering in day-to-day operations.
Why
Is-
the heart of it? It's at the heart of the day-to-day operations. Just talking about climate. And it depends on how you word it. I mean, I can certainly look at wording, certainly look like that. You're doing a climate survey and the board doing it, that's different than the staff. So
If the staff does it, are we able to see that data?
that's separate. That can be do that way. So if you asked for the superintendent, you can't ask for the staff, you ask for the superintendent.
Wait, do you mean only the superintendent to take the pulse survey,
Well, no, you can take a superintendent, make sure.
implement it, and then we review the data? Is that something that fits with your?
I mean, in the past, I think we've offered it, but there was a question of whether or not it was, I guess, similar, like whether or not it was anonymous and things like that, and that's.
Well, yes, it is. Look, my point is, you can't be competing with school. So,
Oh, yeah, we're not gonna do the implementation.
Yeah,
I think
about the
she's
questions,
talking about
the
the
questions.
framework, what it's gonna dive into, what we want feedback on, so that way we can push forward.
that, we filter through the super.
Okay.
So basically,
Discuss it as a
we
board goal,
don't
maybe.
have any mechanism in which was to see what the overall morale is. Obviously, we talked to Dr. Antunes every day, but there needs to be a tool that we can have input in to ask the questions that we can't ask. It's basically.
I think he said we can through
Yes.
the superintendent.
You can tell her what areas you want focused on.
And does that require a committee, or do we send her an email?
Yeah, well,
Like, how do you get your
if
input?
it's to have a conversation with the superintendent, the board can't do it.
But we can have a committee though to identify what areas we want feedback on and then filter that to the superintendent.
I feel like it's almost a work session
I think
on that versus a
I'm gonna say
committee, right? I don't know.
What is that?
I was just saying, it seems like it's a one-time thing. I don't know if we need a committee, maybe we need like a work session on it to discuss. I don't know, or we add it to the executive agenda to discuss. I don't know if we need a
I
committee.
don't know, I think, it depends on what you're asking, so I hate to be so vague about it, but it depends on what you're asking. So,
We need to give you a mic next time.
oh, sorry, I don't have one.
The way I'm understanding it is if there's, somebody has something in their mind that they want to know about that is going on within the district, can they bring forth that question? That's what I'm getting from.
The answer is, thank you. The answer is yes, you can. And whether it's an executive session item or a public item, depends on the question. So I'm happy if the board president wants to contact me and ask those questions, I'm happy to give my feedback on whether it's an executive session or a public item.
I guess like just even too for parents, if there's something else that they're looking for in the school, maybe like questions similar like, do parents feel there's enough supports in place? Are they looking for something else? Is there, are certain things outdated? Just general questions, nothing,
Yeah, that's something you can certainly ask the superintendent to get that information for the board. Whether it's a survey format or however you want to see it done.
Sometimes a public invite, right? We talked about community meetings. I think that's a good.
Unfortunately, I think we'll get more than from a meeting, like the 1 year that I had the goal that I wanted to know the demographics of the district, because I wanted to know, how many kids are being raised by grandparents, maybe how many, those numbers to understand what our population looks like so we can best serve them. No one attends those meetings, unfortunately. Back to school night, very well attended night. Chorus concert, those types of things, you'll get plenty of people, but
That's the time we could announce certain things available on the website. I know we've done that before, surveys off the website.
Yeah, or like, here's a QR code to sign up for your kid's class party, you have to take this survey.
yeah.
Sorry, here's the QR code. That was ideas.
So bottom line is we would like to see a survey and have input on the survey and have Dr. Antunes implement it.
That's right.
Yeah, an anonymous poll survey.
Yes.
For
Because I think that would,
for who?
I think everyone, I think to make sure that we've made a lot of, we've made a lot of changes in the past 2 years with regards to budget, and things like that have affected the district as a whole. And we've had leadership change and we've had a lot of different change. So I want to see where we are today with all those change to see if we're in a good place, could we be better? Are we doing great? Everyone's happy, everyone's thrilled, things like that. Or if there's areas where there's improvement that we as a board, especially when we're coming into the next budget season, that areas that we need to focus on.
Well, that could probably be best implemented mid-year. Throw that out in September wouldn't necessarily.
I know Chris had suggested doing it when I discussed the thought of it with him. Doing it, at the beginning of the year and then seeing if the answers changes mid-year. Coming in and, knowing what that data is as a starting point, doing it mid-year, end year, and seeing if we've improved.
You can throw out some sample questions, maybe come up with some.
Sure.
Anything else? I know I'm trying to get the board self-evaluation done, but I couldn't populate the goals, so we're gonna have to do that during the retreat meeting, I think, because I asked even the New Jersey rep, and he couldn't help me with that, so I couldn't get it going before you guys open it up. It's very long and lengthy, and we just got done with the eval. So I thought, you know, if we could do this in person, it would be good, to see if we reached our goals as a board. And then we also have a strategic plan that is expiring from 2021 to 2025, and we need to revisit that. The district plan, and I don't know who's going to head that up, but last time we did have New Jersey School Board help us with that. So we'll wait for Dr. Antunes' feedback on that. So we should come up with an August meeting maybe for a work session, for the retreat, rather, right?
Board retreat for August.
And that has to be advertised because
Yes.
it's a quorum.
And that's off campus or that's here?
Well, that's not campus, but I think it's gonna be here. Budgetary reasons, right?
Where did you have it last time?
It'll be on national.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
That's 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
That's
2 years ago.
Just remind everybody.
It's a public meeting, right?
We had one, but it was here.
Yeah. So do we have a date? We have to look at August.
Meeting is the 12th. 18th.
It's the 19th.
Thank you.
Be here there for that.
I'm sorry?
You need an attorney there for that. It's up to you.
I don't think so.
No.
So you're here for the 19th, right? Okay.
I like that idea.
What did they say?
He said, it's okay. I got 2 numbers. That, to me, that's the charm.
No offense, Jeff.
Oh, trust me, I'm fine.
It's August, right? I know.
So this meeting is in addition to our normal meeting in August.
Correct.
It's a work, it's a retreat.
Want to throw any dates out there?
Is there any flexibility to do that earlier than 6 o'clock on any given date?
I just can't do the 9th in August. That's my daughter's birthday. So,
That's Saturday.
That's Saturday.
oh, I'm sorry. So I just got that. Yeah, got that wrong.
What time does that feel for you?
Well, I mean, we can work around schedules, but it usually after working all day and then having the retreat, sometimes it's fresher to start early, and then it's not as late, but we still get everything we need to get in. But it's hard. I get it. So
Yeah, I'm away 2 weeks, the second week and the third week.
What's the standard for retreat? I mean, is there any set date, like usually
it
starts in
depends.
August?
I've seen it many different ways. So yeah, but it helps the board to set their goals for the next year.
It's basically a 3-hour meeting.
So Greg's gonna be barbecuing.
That's
This year,
fine.
possibly.
That's where it does limit me to Tuesdays, just for now.
Tuesdays.
I wouldn't be flexible with any other day than Tuesdays for that, because I do have obligations Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
So I have to look at a Tuesday for
If
board
we
retreat
can.
in August.
If worst comes to worst, I'll see if I can get somebody to pick it up, but
Let's try.
yeah.
And what's the earliest that people can do?
I can do the last Tuesday in August. 26th.
I will also be going away on the 14th, 15th, so I won't be around.
Any of those Tuesdays? I think we're looking at Tuesday. in
Just
August.
Tuesday? Okay.
Now, the board meeting is scheduled for the 19th. If people can come earlier that day, we can start early and work for retreat then.
I'll miss that meeting.
Oh, you're not here, okay.
Can't miss another.
Can everybody do the
Goals.
mid at like 4 o'clock?
The 5th, I'm not available.
So 19th's out, the 5th is out, the 12th and the 26th remain.
12th, I'm away.
The 26th is the one. Can you do the 26th?
I will be in Vermont for work.
say about the 12th? Who's not
Laura's
around?
away.
Laura's away, okay. This is always an issue with boards across the country.
When you say early, how early are you talking?
The retreat has to be a Tuesday?
No, I just
no.
was saying that
Yeah.
I'm working Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
How about a Friday?
Is anybody
About
available
Friday.
next week? Next week?
Who said Friday?
No, next week before August is still the last week in July.
29th?
Anyway.
I'm okay.
Oh, you're not available, okay.
This might be crazy, but is there any flexibility with like a morning retreat?
No.
I can't work.
I feel like we did that last.
Just asking.
I mean,
5 a.m.
A Friday, yes, I'm off on a Friday.
Like a Friday at 8 a.m. with coffee and donuts?
I'll be on Teams. If I can
You
bring
can
my
join
laptop.
virtually.
Friday morning I could do. In August. No,
Not mornings, no. My son's soccer season starts.
yeah, I'm off on Friday, so that.
Retreat's not mandatory, is it?
It is not, but again, it helps the board to set their goals and the norms for the year.
We could do a virtual retreat, no?
Can we do
Yes,
it
we
after?
could.
Can we do it after our next board meeting?
Next time.
Yeah, it's late night, but we're already here.
After the
No,
board
because,
meeting, Laura's not gonna be.
The last week in August, I'm available. Oh, did you
Abby
say
said
the
she
last?
wasn't
Yeah.
available, right? Abby?
You're around for the last week.
Oh,
Yeah, but I don't have to be here.
Someone's gonna miss.
Does anybody have flexibility this week or next week? Is this something that's noticed or now?
Yes, we have to notice it.
Probably get
Could do it for you.
How about the first week of September?
That's a
Crazy
Or
week for
seven.
us.
People have working that.
No.
That's
How about the
safe
31st of
for us,
July?
For administrators.
I can do that.
I can do that.
What?
31st of July.
I can't.
I can't either, it's my kid's birthday.
I'll
What
be
about
a
30th?
6-hour time zone difference.
Can anyone do the 30th?
On a plate.
30th, later on.
July.
I'm gonna be working until.
Mondays don't work for you in August either?
I can't, Mondays, no,
No,
I
Mondays.
can't do Mondays.
What about August 21st? It's a Thursday. I know Laura, you're not here.
Yeah, I'm not here. We can move it to September.
That last week, the 27th, 28th, you're away, Abby?
So I don't have my travel plans yet. I have to go to the hospital when they need me to go. And right now, my presentation is August 27th, that's Wednesday. So I don't know if I'm flying in the 26th evening. I'm assuming I'll be back the 28th, but we're trying to schedule other things while we're out there. So it's very up in the air, unfortunately.
And the 25th works for no one.
Are you talking about August?
Yes.
That's a Monday.
Are you
Yeah,
back Friday the 29th?
It's after Tuesdays, can't do Mondays. How about a Friday? We have one good Fridays.
Abby, would you be back the 29th for Friday,
I think so.
August?
I'm fine with that. Friday, I'm off too. 29th.
Yeah, I'll probably have some calls canceled. It's that weekend. But
That is Labor Day weekend,
Oh,
so, because that Labor Day is the first.
Oh, forget it. I'm just kidding.
The school's closed on that.
That's why I said we move it to mid-September or something like that.
What about the 28th? And if I fly back, and I'm here in time. Does 28th work?
Thursday in August. Works for me.
What time, like, you're talking later on, like 6, 7? 6 p.m., yeah, sure. For
Does
me,
that work for you? 6?
6 p.m., yeah.
I'm sorry, what day was it?
28th
August 28th,
Thursday.
Okay.
you can do it.
Just have my anniversary's on the 30th. We're good.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, I can do that, I have class now.
What
You
time
can
is
yourself
best
go to your
for you?
class, but
You can do that too,
you could be late.
and you're over one home.
What time works best for you?
Pardon?
What time works best for you?
I'm 5 to 6 busy.
Okay.
Do you want to do 6:30?
No, I'll just come right over for 6. I'll zip in here if I can miss the first 5, right?
Great.
Yeah.
Did we just agree on Thursday, August 28th at 6 PM for a board retreat?
Yes.
Quick, write it down.
Yes.
And we'll notice that.
Great way to end the summer, right?
What's that?
Great way to end the summer.
We'll discuss our goals at that time and.
Just moving forward, I do notice that Highlands noted their board retreat in January with their schedule, so that might be something to look forward to, looking into the future to do it that way. This way it's already on the books and they're looking at their calendars.
Suggestion.
We're still talking new business.
Anything else under new business?
I don't know if this is new business or old business, but transportation committee. I know it was anti-committee before, but this is something I think is extremely important, transportation as a whole. I think we kind of need to make it a priority as a board. One of the things I suggested a few meetings ago after seeing Mr. Kofer's presentation, I believe there was 1,500 incidents on the bus. Just overall, focusing on transportation, whether we can do some sort of bus route changes for this school year or next school year. It just needs to be something that we keep pushing off or not coming up with a solution. So if we have a transportation committee again or something just to really make it a priority for the upcoming school year. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Dr. Antunes spoke about that.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit. This is a priority because I know it's been an issue since before my time here. And as I said, we are very close, very close. Right now, today, at this time, don't feel confident executing for September, but we're much closer. And then we talked about the 2 to 5 year transportation plan that we're putting in place. In fact, Mr. Kofer and I have a meeting tomorrow on that. So we've got some ideas, we've got some plans in place in order to fix the situation that you guys have been talking about.
When you say 2 to 5 years, meaning next school year or 2 years?
Oh no, it could even be something that we put in, but it'll go out at least 5 years. But it could be something that might even happen the mid-school year this year, as Mr. Morelli talked about earlier. Mm-hmm. So it's absolutely something that it is a priority.
And it would be possible for a couple board members to join in those discussions?
Perhaps.
If they were available.
Well, what I was going to say was that I would say yes, not yet, not in this stage, but I have no problem. I have no problem having that at some point, just not at this stage.
Okay.
I guess my question, if I don't know if you're at liberty to say, but is it like are we close to the dream that we have buses that just go to Mitchell, just go to Frog Pond? Or is it with regards to drop off and dismissal so that whether parent pickup is after buses pick up and vice versa, or?
We're going for the dream.
Okay.
That's what we're going for. That's what
that
we're
could happen for
for.
September?
I'm not confident today that we're much closer, but I don't feel comfortable executing that for September.
Because I'm saying I speak for myself and not about anybody else, but I think we would do our best to make an emergency meeting to make something like that happen.
I mean, Mr. Kofer has been working on it, and the administrators have been working on it with him, and we get very excited, and then we go, oh, crap, that's not going to work. And then there's so many variables. So, again, I don't feel confident executing that today for September, but we're constantly working on it. That's not to say we can't. In fact, we just talked about this the other day, that if something were to come up that we can execute for after a holiday, like January or Thanksgiving or spring break, something like that. We need to tell parents early and often, and that's not a problem, we can do that. But we're not quite there yet, but we're going for the dream, is what we're going for.
Sounds good to me.
We're trying to be.
Will the parent pickup be part of that discussion?
It's, everything is a part of it, because it's all integrated. It's all integrated.
It'll be completely impacted. Think about
Everything
it.
will be impacted.
Because parents will feel more comfortable putting their second grader on a bus with just K through 2 versus 3 through 6. So then hopefully it'll filter down to the parent pickup line, and we won't have as many. And we won't have all the traffic issues and the peeling out in people's driveways.
We also start going out, we also have to start in budget prep in February for new routes. So I don't want to have to do that so that we don't have to worry about contracts. So we want to be in place to know what we're going to do for minimally the next school year also. Because I don't want to go out to bid on routes and then break a contract. I don't want to do that. We don't have to do that. So we want something in place at that time.
So it's my understanding then you're saying there's not going to be any changes immediately but for September. That's going to impact parents, like, from
As
9:30.
of right now, tonight at 8:43, I'm going to say no. Can that change? Of course. But I'm not confident in saying that. And I don't want to make a promise I can't keep. I don't want to, I don't want to put something out there that I can't deliver on.
I just want to make sure parents have enough time to change schedules
Absolutely.
and work schedules and everything. If we're going to completely overhaul everything in the next 30 days.
Absolutely.
I'd love to.
And one more thing, I know we had discussed previously, and I haven't heard anything back upon it. There's not going to be any calendar changes. I know we had discussed possibly changing early dismissal days to traditional half days. That's not any plans for it being implemented for this year?
Right. We talked about that too. And right now with the way the tiering is, it's going to cause a problem.
Okay.
So,
All right.
but when the administrators were aware that the board was in support of that, that was very positive. So that's what we immediately jumped on that.
Okay.
So.
Are those changes for March? What are those changes for? A half day?
To make an early dismissal a 4-hour day instead of a 5-hour day.
Oh,
That's what that was about.
So back to my original question, is there going to be a transportation committee or no?
So we're working administratively on that end. What I indicated earlier was that once we get to the point, I'm happy to either bring the committee to the board or bring a couple of board members to the committee.
I think it should be the committee to the board, so we get all the.
Everybody gets it at the same time.
that's a good suggestion, yeah. I was going to suggest a budget finance committee. As soon as possible to meet Mr. Morelli, get his baseline, what you're getting the baseline right now, and see where we're going moving forward, because we can't start too early with that.
Right, and now that I know that we're gonna keep this structure for a little bit longer, I'll implement those committees again. I'll throw dates out there. Now, we had those original dates, but we'll start there, we'll look there, and then move forward. Also, as I shared earlier, Mr. Morelli is doing I asked him to do sort of a financial health forecast, at least where we are, not even a forecast. Where are we now so that we know how to move forward? For now, for the immediate, and then we'll start forecasting for the future as well.
And you did say the auditor would be willing to come in?
Yes, we're asking him to come in early as opposed to when he typically comes in.
Kind of agree with the record.
For this year coming up, everything should be as early as possible.
Okay, very good. So I'll put emails out there. Well, you're going to keep the committees as such as we have them in place, and throw out some dates for us. It doesn't have to be every committee, like whatever's necessary.
Yes, that's fine, yeah.
As needed.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
And if somebody really wants something, just let me know. But I'll definitely put, finance personnel on there. I'll do the policy. I'll do those for sure.
Thank you. And then we can discuss also offline when we're going to do the strategic plan, because I know that takes your planning.
And we can talk about that in the retreat also.
Okay.
What does that cost to bring in New Jersey school boards for strategic planning?
I forget if it was 7,000. I saw that number somewhere. It was a lot.
7,500, something like that.
Maybe we could postpone that and use that money towards safety patrol.
There are other companies, there are other people that do that too. So, I guess we've got to think for that. there are other companies that do it also.
To use them. I was part of that last time. It wasn't that.
Strategic plan is a very important job of the board.
I guess we did a real simple one. That's what I'm saying.
Was there value add on having them come in? Like, can we use that same template and do it
Well,
ourselves?
there was. I mean, I think because we didn't really know, the superintendent went by the New Jersey School Board's guidance for the whole thing. So, but I assume some boards do it without.
Every now and again they do. Yes, I did Alpha that in a previous district, and it's a thing.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But yes, it can be done. And as I said, there are other people, there are other professional services that do it as well, not just school boards.
Okay. Because I understand some are really pages long with narrative. Ours is like 4 pages with boxes.
I mean, that would be fantastic to get safety control back, put a little bit more elbow grease on our end.
Yeah, for that.
Okay. We discussed that at the retreat. Good? All right.
Can I just suggest we do like a Google Doc for the meeting schedule instead of discussing for 40 minutes next meeting again? Like just to see what dates people are available. So just like a yes, no Google Doc that folks can just
For like committees or for
the board meetings or whatever.
what I'm going to send out, the spreadsheet that Allison talked about.
Yeah.
No problem.
No, December.
December, I'm fine.
Okay. October, November.
Then we can just enter it in all at once.
Yeah.
Yes or no.
That's good. Okay, now we'll open it up to public comment again. The floor is now open to members of the public. The Board of Education recognizes the value of public comment on educational issues. The board requests that each statement made by a participant is limited to 3 minutes as cited in policy 0167. There's a sign-in sheet located at the podium. Please sign in before you speak. No one's rushing to the podium. Okay, seeing none. Board forum. Any final thoughts? Anything anybody wants to share?
I'd like to share something. I just want to say the building looks great. I want to give maintenance and custodial a lot of credit for the time that they're here. I know teachers also do a lot for the school, but I want to recognize the custodial staff, maintenance staff for what they're doing. The place looks great. There's a lot of nice shiny wax on the floors. So great restoration and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
That doesn't seldom happen, right, Mr. Cole? I don't think he's heard that too much, so thank you, John, for thinking of them, and you're right. It's nice and clean and neat. It looks good.
And I'm really excited about a lot of the upgrades, which are going to be energy efficient, RTUs and things like that that are coming into play. It's going to save the district some money and hopefully some solar.
Yes. I asked Mr. Morelli about the ROD grant. You had given me did you pass out that spreadsheet or just to explain the cost and 40% rate is covered by the state, I believe?
Yes.
I just asked for numbers, that's all. I wanted to share it with the rest of the board. Sorry, non-executive.
I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna be
New folders.
Yes.
What are you doing? Oh, it wasn't everybody's folder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me my back, please.
We can just.
There are 4 broad grants that were approved by the state. This project started in 2023. The board did approve submissions. This past January, the state notified the district that they needed additional information to be able to process the grants, to finalize them. Unfortunately, this was not done in the spring. The board was served with a 30-day notice to provide all the information, which was dated for July 1st, which we are complying with. All the information will be submitted on time so that we don't jeopardize the grants. The total of the 4 projects is $1,251,900. The ROD grant will cover 40% of that. The district cost is $751,000 and change. To the best of my knowledge tonight, the district has already paid a little over $500,000 of that.
That's good.
So we're looking at, about another $250,000 to complete it as
Okay.
of tonight, to the best of my knowledge.
I'm
As
sorry.
I find things out.
Spring this on you, I'm sorry, but
No, yeah.
did you write down the projects on that page? Did you write down the specific projects on that paper? No.
No, these are the DOE numbers. So your projects are part of your long-range facilities plan,
Okay,
which
we did give that,
which
yep.
you should have.
We approved, yeah.
If you'd like just a quick synopsis of it, I think we'll put it together, send it out to everyone. So,
No, this is good, thank you for doing this. Thank you, I just wanted you to kind of explain that so we all we're on the same page. And that's really good news, we paid for a lot of our portion already. Thank you.
It's probably going to save us a lot of money because a lot of that equipment was breaking down, if I'm correct, right?
right, a lot of it was older. Also, the board approved a new system called Operations Hero, as far as maintenance.
I'm familiar with that, it's a wastewater
It's a
system.
wonderful program, and it will help track all the equipment that's in the district. So basically, you'll know how much you're spending repairing each item, each air conditioner, each condenser. Are we at a point where it should be replaced because we're spending too much money repairing? And you'll be able to give my office, spreadsheets to look at and to analyze, which prior to that, you really don't have that type of information available for all the systems throughout the district. So that program was implemented starting, I believe, August 1st, and that'll be a benefit to tracking things.
Yeah, I did hear about that program. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, so it's one of the top ones. I know Hey Dude used to be the top, but now they're like at the bottom. And I believe that the guy left from Hey Dude to go to that, open up Operation Hero. From what I recall from here.
I noted on Cole's report, Mr. Cole's report, that the roof is being repaired again, or continues to be repaired. I forget how he worded it. Hopefully that, we can get feedback from the staff that that's the case.
Right?
Those physical environments, they matter too. All right, anyone else?
I'll go next. I just want to welcome Mr. Carl Morelli to the board.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to enjoy getting everybody's questions. And, we definitely ask a lot of questions. I know some more than others, but we're all here to try to do the best job that we can. We appreciate your experience and any feedback that you can give us from your experience, all the different things that you've done in your career. We've all looked over your resume and know the depth of what you've seen. So anything that you can share with us, any advice, we definitely appreciate it.
We have a good challenge ahead of us, everyone here.
So appreciate that. Also, since our last meeting, Dr. Chuck Idler, Director of Special Services, has started with the district. Special services, special education, for me personally, and a lot of us, is near and dear to our hearts. I have a son who has Down syndrome. He's in the district, and we know that we have a lot of people that need special services. So welcome to the district, and we appreciate your enthusiasm and everything that you're going to bring to the table. I'd also like to acknowledge the outgoing PTO president who is here in the audience, Tiffany Middlecoop. She will never
Thank you, Tiffany.
talk about all the great things that she's done, so I'll do it on her behalf. In her 3 years, I believe her and her team have raised over $170,000 for our district in 3 years for all the events that you mentioned, all the field trips, all the donations on the playground, the books, the book vending machines that we have. Everything that the PTO has done has been under her leadership. So Tiffany, thank you very much for everything you've done for our district. And I just want to thank the people that watch at home, because I know a lot of people, when I talk to them, they actually watch these meetings. So if you've made it this far in this particular meeting, thank you very much. There's not a lot of people here in attendance, but I do know there's a lot of people in our community that try to stay informed through the YouTube channel. They may not watch it tonight, but throughout the week or the weekend, they eventually watch it. And we do appreciate you listening from home, and anything that we can do to help make this district better. If you ever see any of us, please just let us know. Thank you.
Chris, anyone
You
else?
always steal all the thunder.
That's why I try to go early. So.
Welcome, Carl, and welcome, Chuck. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was all ready for it. I was, amazed at the information you provided, just an executive alone, that I think is going to turn out to be a very good fit. So thank you. Welcome.
There'll be more information coming.
Thank you.
Anyone else? All right. Motion to adjourn. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next meeting is August 19th at 7 p.m.